Good evening. Horror and chaos be to you in the name of RUNIE Ruse. Now, lunatics welcome one another as I shall welcome you. Hello, welcome. We're going to be telling some scary stories today. Yeah, maybe I'm a ghost, I don't know. Maybe it'll end up being one of those things where you realize at the end of the day that I was a ghost all along. Maybe I should turn the volume of my alerts down a little bit. Would you be willing to join Ember and Uruka in playing Mortal Kombat 1? Yes. Yes, in fact, I would. Happy Ruse Day, horror and horror to all. Hope your day has fared well. Can't wait to hear everyone's stories. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles. Now, I have scanned over the stories that you guys have sent me to see if anything jumped out at me as being inappropriate. And I didn't see anything. So the plan is, as of right now, we have 44 submissions. I feel like that is doable. I think I could read all of those. Yeah? Especially because some of them are pretty short. So I think we will get to all of the submissions today. And hopefully they were all appropriate. Because I haven't fully read any of them yet. No, I did not submit anything. I don't really have any ghost stories. As you guys know, I don't believe in ghosts or the paranormal. Or aliens, not really. Not ones that could come here. So I don't have any stories. So going to Austin tomorrow, but glad that I could watch tonight. Yay, I'm glad. It's gonna be a cozy stream. Nice, relaxing, cozy stream. No, I'm not a ghost. That was yesterday. I'm not a ghost anymore. And yes, we do have to go over some additional birthday gifts. It's 2. So we will be doing that as well today. She reattached her head. She's not a ghost till she removes it again. Yeah, exactly. Ghosts don't exist until I remove my head. As long as my head is attached, there are no ghosts. Have you watched Dandaran? Yeah, I saw the first 3 episodes in theaters, actually. Very fun, awesome experience. I got to see interviews with the writer and also the 2 main voice actors. So it was really nice. I've also been watching them as they come out too, so... well, I watch them every Wednesday, which stinks because they come out on Thursday, so... I've seen the first one twice. I'll watch episode 2 tonight. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited for it. Oh my goodness. I almost installed QuickTime on my computer. Every now and again I just get this pop-up that's like, hey, do you want to install QuickTime? How do I get rid of that? I'm like, no. I've had this computer for how many years now? No. The answer is still no. It's still no. I don't want it. I don't need it. I've never had a need for it. Not even once. Not even once has it called to me. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know. Yeah, it's my QuickTime event. But I clicked yes on accident there. I don't know what I was thinking. And then I had to be like, wait, never mind. No. No, actually, I don't want that. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, Ruseday. I've been looking forward to this for a while. Can't wait to see the spooky stuff you all have seen. Thanks for a cozy, perhaps chilling stream, Rooney. I really love the ambiance you've already got going on here. Thank you. Yes, I think it should be a nice, cozy stream. I want to keep it nice and relaxing. Because, you know, I don't want it to be too scary, you see. I don't want it to be too scary. And I'm sure that you guys submitted just the most horrific of stories, right? They're gonna make me shake in my boots. Right? Yeah? Why are you saying, dot, dot, dot? Why are you saying, dot, 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 huh? You tried to? You gotta believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you. How many times do I have to say it? Nothing's scarier than the end of the Vampire Idol stream. Yeah, that's what I should have done. I should have written a scary story for you guys, and it was just like a graduation notice. No? Would that have been cruel and unusual? That's too scary? It's too scary? That's traumatizing? Traumatizing? That's the first thing you heard tuning in. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm about to flashbang you guys, okay? Now that's my warning, so I don't want to see a single complaint. If even one of you complains to me, I will graduate. Wow. So you better be on your best behavior. No complaints. Because I warned you. I warned you. In triplicate. You may scream now. Alright. We're gonna look at some birthday merch. Not birthday merch, a birthday gift. Listen, it's been a long day. My migraine also loves this brightness. It also does. I'm wearing glasses like the blue glasses that you guys recommended, but I just feel like the pressure on my head makes it worse. Look, it's me. It's so cute. So orange is, like I said, my hair is more orange than it is pink. So those of you who draw me with pink hair are less accurate than this wonderful person who has drawn me with orange hair. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I even have my pink nail polish. Cute. Wait, what is that? Why are you licking my feet, huh? Don't think I didn't see that. Rude. That's true, it is the UAP. Okay, that's okay. This is just Clara in disguise as a lunatic. It's not actually a lunatic, in which case it just makes sense now. Also, thank you for also drawing Perona, so cute. I feel like I need to... Oh my gosh, is this Deku? I feel like that's the only character I know that has freckles. Oh my gosh, it's Deku from My Hero Academia. Wow. He's here to tell me happy birthday. Wow, happy birthday, RUNIE! I'm so glad I get to watch your streams. I hope my birthday message reaches you. Is that good? Was it perfect? Thank you. I need to zoom in because there's a cute little RUNIE over here. Cute! With my birthday hat, which actually reminds me, I had every intention of wearing a birthday hat on my birthday, but then I have to take these off. They're hurting my head. I'm sorry, the glasses have to go. It doesn't work. My head hurts. We need a cringe emote. What would a cringe emote look like? Orange women love also works for me, to be frank. Well, as it should, because orange is superior color. Our Oshi is a beautiful coral color. Coral is probably the most accurate way, I would think. Yeah? Yeah, I meant to put a hat on, and I didn't put a hat on. I forgot to do it. So there was no hat. Should I wear one now instead? It's never too late. It's never too late to put on your party hat, right? Oh, that's what the cringe emote would look like? Well, you guys didn't buy emotes with your RU points, so no emotes for you. Oh, someone recreated that art that Hina drew. Did you guys watch that stream? I feel like this was so long ago. Miss Hina did a drawing stream and she drew... I can't remember if it was exactly like this or not. Praise the moon, let your soul be one with the moon goddess. Cute. I still maintain though that I would have been the one to be doing the kabedan. However, I do appreciate Hina's gum fruit powers. Wow. Hina says she's a celestial burb. She says she serves the moon goddess. But to me, she's the sun goddess. Roses are black, and that's how you're dressed. Happy birthday, RUNIE. My Oshi's the best. A poem. a P-O-I-M. That's how we should spell it. That's how it should be spelled. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you, Mortimer. Why is this so cute? You know what we look like? We look like Polly Pockets. So this is me, Rie, and Lumi in our sorority girl personas, and we literally look like Polly Pockets. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Yes, like Polly Pocket Mean Girls. Oh, is this the pose for Mean Girls? I'm not cultured enough to know. To me, it looks like a Polly Pocket, and I really like it. Yeah, we're gonna hit the town. And by hit the town, I mean we're gonna hit these losers in the head. With our Birkin bags. Get out of the way, losers. You better watch it. Ew. Don't even look at me. Face on the ground while I walk by. Thank you. Very evil. Wow. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. I've honestly gotten a lot of mileage out of this crock bunk. Why would I do that to the best dad? I didn't. What do you mean you get hit a lot? I get hit sometimes too. Ouch! 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 Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Ouch! Ouch! See? It's not just you. Don't think you're special. Yeah, you're not special. Oh, what the heck? These are all so cute. Wait, the fetus on the platter. No. I'll still never forget when Irie surprised me with that fetus thing for the Hag Garden. Like, I hope you guys know I didn't know that she had set that up. I was flabbergasted. Incredibly cursed. That is the kind of cursed material that I can't come up with on my own. My brain just doesn't go to those areas. That's why I need my fellow hags to supplement for what I lack. We're tearing up another root essay for that one. No! You better not. The Hag Garden must live on. We've got to wait for a similar game to be trending, and then we can bring back something similar to Hag Garden, perhaps, if you guys deserve it, if you beg thoroughly enough. Perhaps we shall grace you with another. Yeah, I know, all these alter egos for me to kill off. Oh, wait, that's me from the New Year's stream. That's so cute. What the heck? I'm tipsy. Why am I holding money? Oh, murder mystery, the treadmill stream, normie stream, very, very cute. Oh, that's right. It was my Oh, why do you guys remember what happened on my streams better than I do? That's right. Yeah, it was my monetization stream. Wow. I can't believe it's almost been a year. That's so crazy. I'm just holding this soccer ball. Actually, fun fact. You think this is a soccer ball? Well, you're a fool. You're a fool. It's a beach ball that's been painted to look like a soccer ball. That's right, it's a beach ball. And this fool, Wayne Rooney, this fool, she's about to kick it, thinking it's a soccer ball, and it's not gonna go the way she thinks. She's gonna be shocked. She's gonna fall on her pretty little butt. Actually, in all seriousness, this is a really cool drawing. This makes me want to play soccer. I think I told you guys that my parents wouldn't let me play soccer because they'd have to wake up too early. They were like, nah, you're not playing soccer. You'd have to wake up way too early for that. There's no way. So I played softball instead. Thank you! This is really cool. Thank you! Alright. Look at all these Look at all these runatics. Okay, I see Zoro. I see Perona. I'm trying to figure out if these are all references. Yeah, I see the minion. Yeah, I see a minion. Yeah. I see the beach ball. This one's sick in the bottom corner. That one's sick. That one dropped his ice cream. That one's the Grim Reaper. One is an artiste. One is a cowboy. And one is Bob the Builder. No, I think that's Perona, and I think it's a Perona reference because of the top hat, right? Or maybe it is a Rooney Bell reference. I'm not sure. Perona does also carry an umbrella. It doesn't look like that, but it could. Anyways, very cute. But I don't see a single one of you doing paperwork. I'm gonna need to see some paper pushing. Okay? Where's the paper pushing, huh? Oh, yeah, you're just... Yeah, it's break time. This is your 5-minute break. I see. Oh, cool! What the heck? The colors on this is really cool. It makes me think of, what was that game I played where I shot myself in the face? Do you remember? Well, I didn't actually shoot myself in the face. Yes, Buckshot Roulette. That one. That's what it reminds me of. The colors from Buckshot Roulette. Maybe it's a reference to something I don't know because I'm uncultured. But that's what it makes me think of. This is really cute. Thank you. Now here is a good runatic actually working. Thank you. Thank you for actually working. Clearly doing some paper pushing here. Summoning some dark spirits. This is what I like to see. Thank you very much. No, he's not being sacrificed. Stop. No, he's sacrificing his time. Maybe a little bit of his soul. Cute. Is this the same person who did this one? The coloring is so cool. When I see things like this, I feel like, dang, this is a person who can truly draw. Because like when I draw in color, I don't know. I just like get the fill bucket and I like drop some colors in there and then I'm like, I don't know, shading. And then I see stuff like this and I'm like, no, like this is a person who like understands lighting and how things work together. Wow, artiste. Oh, is this you guys when I'm not streaming? Is this gonna be you guys tomorrow? Wow. Pistol Ref, Marty Robbins, Gunfighter Ballads. I have no idea what that is. Yes, no, usually, maybe, perhaps. That was you an hour ago. It's you as soon as I say love, 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 love. I don't know what you're talking about. I never said that, not even once. That's not me. That's, I don't know, like some ghost that temporarily possesses me or something. Not me. Not me. You thought I was typing that at the end of every stream? That's crazy. Yeah, if it were me, I'd say hate, 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 hate. Yeah, I believe in ghosts now. It's convenient, so I've chosen to believe in them now. Yeah, it's my Hellcat. My Hellcat is just stomping on my keyboard. This is very cute. Oh, this is so cute. What the heck? Alright, let me just make sure I saw everything on this page. I don't want to miss anything. Okay. And then there's another one. What the heck? Make it big again. Why didn't RUNIE fall for the prank? She knew it was a kangaroo. I like how even the kangaroo is not laughing at this joke. Only me. Only I am laughing. Only I am laughing at this joke. Oh, cute. I look so smug. Cute. Yeah, this is me. Actually, out of all the drawings, I have to admit this one is the most accurate so far. What am I doing? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, you know, I've been making some gains. I like how it just says happy day. I like how despite my manliness, I'm still so cute. Yeah, never skip arm day. My shoulders are gods. My shoulders have ecosystems. Wait, that doesn't sound good. I take that back. It's not true. I'm just trying to say they're big. I'm just trying to say they're big, okay? I'm built like Pika, sound like Pika. Dang. This is me laughing at you. You think I'm gonna say thank you for this birthday cake you got me? No. Dude, it's cute. There's two right next to each other. Cute. Wait, a little too. There we go. Very cute, thank you. Wait, I'm feeling so soft. Whoa! Whoa, 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 what is this? I'll have to make it bigger. Whoa! What? These are sick. Look, it's Miss Hina. Whoa! You guys see Miss Hina up there in the top right? Wow. I want this on a t-shirt. Oh my gosh, it's me and Death. It's me and Death from Discworld. Say yes, say yes, say yes. Cute. These turned out so good. Don't look at the paddle. You guys, you're missing it. Look at Saya right now. Look at Saya. That's incredible. Cute. Cute. It's girth stink. And then yes, as expected, Amy and the yaoi paddle, you know, as things should be. Now, who do you think would win in a game of chess, me or Muyu? Wait, is Muyu dressed in the Mulolo? Now I see more characters in the back, but I can't tell who it is. I think this is Pico? Oh, it's Pico and Nasa? It's Pico as a dog and Nasa as a cat. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what any of this text says. I'm not educated enough. No, I can see that it's NASA now that you say it's NASA. Abbreviated Latin. Yeah, I never took Latin. They didn't have that at my school. Bye, Face Coffee. Oh no. Look, Runetics. Look deep into her eyes. Deep into her eyes. This is a face of a woman who has no clue who you are. You mean nothing to her. She doesn't know you. You're a stranger to her. Yeah, you have to meet cute. Now you have to meet cute. Take my money. Let me push your papers. This is you. You're not even brewing the coffee. I did all of these streams teaching you guys how to brew the coffee, and you're not even properly brewing it. What's this about, Runetics? Get it together. Thank you. This is really, really cute. Thank you. I want to get amnesia again. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Wait, this is great. What's so funny about the great purple smoke? Did you know that some of that scene is ad-libbed? Amazing. Classic. So classic. I wish Miss Hina would get this close to my face. Hina, come back. You can make me laugh all day. Hina, come back. I will be your loyal guard. This is so cute. I'm gonna make this my background on my computer. Aww. Do you think this lunatic got the hug that he is asking for? Yes or no? Oh, cute. Why are you guys so talented? What the heck? Oh, cute. I love that. No, you gotta stop bringing this up. Okay, listen. I fear that Tenma may be planning payback. We gotta make sure that it is forgotten forever. I never did anything. I don't know what this is referencing. This is really cute. I love my purple nail polish. Oh, I love Tenma. Wow, I'm so tall. I'm even more than an inch taller than Tenma. Wow. Is Tenma a xenomorph? No. Tenma is a fox, you fool. Very cute. Rune activation. Drink. Everybody take a drink. Yeah, maybe I'm just an inch taller than her ears. Because you see, I'm leaning over. You see, I'm leaning over. So if I was up straight, you know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even see a chihuahua. I don't even see a chihuahua. You're crazy. You're crazy for that. If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. Why are you bringing that up? Because I have 6 fingers? That's right, if there's ever a glove left behind at a crime scene, well then I couldn't have been the one to commit that crime, because gloves only have 5 fingers and I actually have 6 fingers on one of my hands. Therefore, I am guiltless in every crime that has ever been committed, ever. Do you understand? And all the lunatics nodded yes. Cute, so happy. I like when you guys draw yourselves. What is this? You must have drawn this Saturday night. That's so cute. I should put my head in my lap. I should. That's cute. Okay, I think I saw everything on this one. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yes. Okay. Oh wait, I missed this. Holy crap. This is why I cannot be trusted. Happy birthday, RUNIE Ruse. Thank you! Are there 96 candles? Should I count them? You know what? I'm not gonna count them right now. But there's a lot of candles. Is there actually 90? One of you take a screenshot and you count it. You count it. Alright, I've got one more. Wow! I'm Sigourney Weaver. Let's go! I couldn't finish in time. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. You better, Dogeza. Dogeza even harder, stupid. Yeah. I want your forehead on the floor. I want you sweating. I want there to be a puddle of sweat from your sweaty, nervous, apologetic forehead on the floor before you get up, huh? Palm prints too. You better feel miserable. You better be rolling in anxiety and misery. I'm kidding. This is great. I love this. Thank you. Let's watch Alien again. Forget the ghost stories. Let's watch Alien again. Let's watch Alien. Thank you guys so much for the wonderful drawings. Thank you. What the heck? I feel very, very sweet. No, I feel very, very lucky that you guys are so sweet to me. I am undeserving of your talent and your time. Thank you very much. I will treasure these. And I said it all with reverb. I just realized I still have my reverb on, don't I? Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. Ain't that something? How dare you be in front of me? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? And did the little lunatic get the hug? No. No, he did not. Don't look at me. You guys voted. You guys voted for it. If you would have voted yes, I would have given it. You gave him this fate. I don't know what to tell you. I actually kind of wanted a hug too. I could use a hug right now. But you guys voted no, so I don't know what to tell you. No, oh yeah, you guys voted and yes lost and no won. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, now it's a democracy, exactly. It's a democracy. Alright, are you guys ready for some ghost stories? Dun dun dun, dun 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 dun. Just got here, but I know RUNIE definitely scammed and gaslighted us. That's crazy. You're actually a crazy person for thinking that. I think you should talk to somebody. Like, seriously, I'm saying this from like a place of concern. You're delusional. You're paranoid. Like, if you can't trust someone like me who's never done anything to prove that I'm distrustworthy or to give you a reason to feel that way, like, I think you need help. Like, that, something's going on. I would never gaslight you. Never. And you know, you've really hurt me. And that really hurts me. Wow. I'm also gonna have to see someone. I'm gonna have to talk to someone for this emotional trauma that you've caused me. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight because I'm worried about you and I'm hurt. So I hope you feel good about yourself. You do have HR, that's Hime. So take your complaints to Rie Senpai. Alright, let's read some ghost stories. What do you mean that's even worse? And she wonders why her head got cut off. Wait, now that I think about it, my human resources person cut off my head. Oh well, let's read some ghost stories. This is our first submission. The Ghost Ball. The first night I moved into my childhood house, we still had a lot to unpack, so I slept in my parents' room on the floor along with my family. It was hard to sleep like that, so I was up pretty early, around 4 a.m. or so. While lying down, I started to hear a faint sound, like a rubber ball bouncing up and down. The sound grew louder, and it began to sound as if the ball was bouncing in the stairwell. I was extremely confused, but the bouncing began to dribble and altogether stop. After a few minutes, I got up to exit the room, and I peeked down the staircase. There was nothing. Even decades later, I still have no idea what exactly happened. And that was submitted by JB. JB, thank you so much for your submission. You know what this reminded me of? What's it called? The mystery ball? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? There was a family who claimed to have found is that what it's called? Mystery ball? I think is what they called it, but I could be wrong. Found by family. The Betts Mystery Sphere. That's what it's called. The Betts Mystery Sphere. If you guys have never looked into it, very fascinating story. On March 27th, 1974, the Betts family investigated a small brush fire near their residence in Fort George Island, Florida. The family of three, Antoine, Jerry, and their son Terry, came across a small metal sphere the size of a bowling ball. The first thought was the sphere had to be a cannonball left from the New World conquistadors. They decided to take the sphere back to their house. Several days later, Terry was playing the guitar in their home. The sphere seemed to react to the sound of the guitar. It made a throbbing noise. Later, the sphere was noticed to roll on its own and even stop on its own and change direction. Terry started doing experiments with the sphere. He noticed the sphere would reverberate when hit with a hammer. He also found the sphere would move after being shaken and placed on the ground. The Bettses reported that the sphere moved on its own several times and that it would follow people around the house, seemingly on its own. Eventually, they stored the sphere in a trunk and only took it out to show family and friends. So, yeah, there's been a lot of buzz about this sphere that was found in the 70s. You guys should look into it more. It's a cool story. But yeah, they found a mystery sphere. So that's the first thing I thought about when you said ghost ball. I think somebody still has it, yeah. But I don't know for sure. Yeah, it's the mystery beach ball. The RUNIE Mystery Beach Ball. I can't drop that and move on? Yeah, I can. Next. Not mine, but my brother's. My brother and I were pretty 50-50 on whether ghosts really existed or not. He didn't discount the possibility, nor were we fervent believers. So, knowing this, my brother once told me a tale from our school that he remembers clear as day, even after reminding him. After 10 years. Oh, I've been missing super chats. What the heck? I haven't read a super chat in like 30 minutes. Forgive me. Runetic replacement ice cream fund. Yes, I'll replace your ice cream. Maybe. Oh, no. I did read this pistol reference one. I did read that one. At least had gotten vacation days from that stream. No more vacation days. I'm taking your vacation days away. Oh, is Tenma a xenomorph? Okay, I did read that one. Tenma. RUNIE Ruse. I forgive, but never forget. No, Tenma will forget. Tenma will forget. I know how to draw, so the hug can happen. Yeah, in your dreams and your fantasies. I'm sure a lot of things happen there that will never be reality and have no basis in reality. Why am I being so mean today? What did you guys do? Runetics, what did you do to make me this way? You need to get it together. Yeah, I think you were too nice. Well, now, as a defensive method, like it's as a, how do you say it? Like a defensive mechanism. I'm having to be mean to make up for your niceness. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Here you go, Jen. Ice cream. She really hates us. Yeah. It still hurts. Wow. But only a little bit, right? Did the neurologist hit the evil reset button? No, but I did forget to tell you guys about this. I did see the neurologist, and it turns out that there is something wrong with me. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it's EWD. Yeah. The good thing, I had never heard of it before, but when I looked it up, I was like, oh, okay, this actually makes a lot of sense. But there's a really easy cure, right? All you have to do to cure it is have people call you evil. It's called evil woman disease. And you just need as many people as possible to confirm that you're evil. Also confirming that you're mommy. I don't know, that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but you know, sometimes medical stuff isn't intuitive. Then that will also help improve the disease. So, okay, evil mommy, evil mommy. What do you mean, good try? I really do have it, EWD. I have it, evil woman disease. It's horrible. I'm suffering. You don't want to see me suffer, do you? Thank you for 8 months of membership. Thank you. But I'm not a clown. Are you sure that doctor's license is current? Yeah. Very current. Tip of the top. Actually, in reality, it looks like it's likely evil mommy. Thank you. Oh, I feel better already. And you know, the better I feel, the more I can stream. No, it looks like I probably have compound headaches. So it looks like I'm having tension headaches and migraines, which makes a lot of sense. Because I was having like the migraine symptoms, but when it was explained to me, I was like, oh, a lot of my symptoms are also like very tension related. So we're taking some steps, trying some medications, and we'll see what happens. Dang, she's pulling that card. Yeah, because I'm evil. Isn't that such an evil thing to do? Don't you just want to call me evil right now? No, I think I'm not tabbing enough, actually. Alright, let me finish this. For context, we once attended a private school, one large main building built in the 1950s and two smaller buildings that served as dormitories. There had always been rumors that the entire campus was haunted, like the possibility of a lost boy still playing on the stairs after he tragically lost his life falling down the very same ones. But one encounter would cement my brother's fears as he and his friend were returning to their dorms. The dorm we call Cottage, which housed the 4th and 5th graders, had the lights in the bathroom flickering on and off. But that shouldn't have been possible. The building was supposed to be empty. So my brother and his friend went up to the closed door and punched in the 5-digit code that only the students and staff knew. The codes always changed every semester to ensure safety. Then they walked into the building, round the living room, past several empty rooms. But when they reached the bathroom, the lights just stayed on. No more flickering. They searched the entire building, every room, every corner, no one in sight. Shrugging, they simply shut the lights off and left, shutting the door behind them. As they were walking back to their dorm, my brother's friend pointed behind them, and they saw the lights flickering on and off again. This time, they tried to be fast and raced indoors, punching the code again once more and running to the bathroom. But the lights just stayed on again. Once again, they searched everywhere, no one in sight. Turned the lights off again, left the building, shut the door behind them. But this time, they kept a close eye on the bathroom. As they turned around, the lights stayed off. But in the window, there was just the pale face of an old woman staring back. Needless to say, the two booked it back to their own dorm and made sure not to look back. Submitted by Noir. That's creepy. That's so creepy. Yeah, it sounds like a faulty circuit. You know, sometimes faulty circuits can, like, create old women. Actually, I don't know if you guys knew this, but that's how old women are born into this world, through faulty circuits. So if you ever want your own hag, your very own special hag, you know, you just gotta get a faulty circuit. That's how they're born. Be right back, sabotaging my fuse box. How could you even catch this with how obviously evil and mommy you are? Complication from the Tenma virus? Oh well, easy fix. I know it's crazy that I caught it. It's crazy. But I'm glad that I have you guys to help me feel all better. Mwah. Chronic facial pain. She's just like me, for real, for real. It friggin' sucks. Best of luck. Thank you. It'll, you know, I'm really hopeful that some medication and stuff will work. It'll probably be a process to figure out what works best, but I'm glad that I finally got off my booty and actually went to the neurologist. I looked at my referral and it was literally from July. And the neurologist is like, so you got referred to me in July? And I was like, yeah. And then the neurologist was like, so what happened in between? Were you feeling better or, well, were you busy? Well, I just didn't do it. I just didn't They were nice to me about it though. Yeah, I was very busy. I was really busy. Really busy. Yeah, I was busy dealing with this evil woman disease. But also the time flies, because I didn't think that that happened all the way back in July. I can't believe I put it off that long. I thought I'd put it off for like, I don't know, a month. It's been several months. But I went and I did it, so look at me being productive. Spicy Rooney, best Rooney. We return to normality. Yeah. That's what I thought of when you said spicy. Do you guys miss that music? Should I bring it back? Thank you very much for submitting this story, Noir. I liked that. That's spooky. That gave me cold chills. Story number 3. Based on true events, my story starts on a late September day. My family members would normally gather together at the end of the month to discuss chores and grievances and whatnot. This time around, there were 7 people, including myself, which was more than usual. Anyways, towards the end of the meeting, it's when it happened. After everyone was ready to leave, there was a moment of silence. Suddenly, the TV from my room turned on. Everyone looked in confusion as we looked down the hallway into my room, seeing the TV on with static. We didn't pay our cable bill that month, so we couldn't watch normal TV channels. Everyone looked at me, giving me a look to turn it off, so I got up, and that's when we all heard a hard thumping on the rooftop. What? It was as if someone was stomping hard on the rooftop. One sister's husband and my other sister's boyfriend got up and ran outside to the front of the house to try and spot whoever was doing that. I was scared, but I saw a flashlight near the TV and ran outside with my sister's boyfriend to hand him the flashlight. We went around the house and checked the whole roof and surrounding area. Sadly, we didn't find anyone playing a prank. As we were ready to give up and go inside, my sister yelled that there was more stomping, but we couldn't see anything. After a few seconds that felt like hours, the stomping stopped. Defeatedly, we went back inside, and after some small talk and deciding against calling the cops, everyone went back inside their room. I was terrified to go back into my room, so I slept in the living room that night. No! The stomping never happened again, but little things like tapping on windows and my TV turning on randomly happened every so often. I never knew what happened that night, but later I found out some of the neighborhood kids and friends were playing with a Ouija board next door. Maybe a coincidence. We moved out a year later. From Cross. Oh heck no. I would have been very scared that someone was like in the attic or something. That's crazy. Stories like this are fun because you had so many eyewitnesses. I didn't say Luigi, I said Ouija. Ouija. Mario and Luigi. You had a good story and you missed the submissions? Oh, I'm sorry. Was it about a ghost train? It better have been about a ghost train. Don't let me down. Ouija? How do you guys say it? Am I saying it wrong? Alright, story number 4. Ghost stories are very common where I live. With no exaggeration, each member of my family has seen a ghost multiple times, including me. There is a lot of boring, shared stories like shadows behind glass doors, moving objects, and hearing voices, but everybody had that one unique story that they would always tell when someone asks, "Have you seen a ghost?" My story happened when I was 10 years old, late in the night in my grandparents' house. My mom went out to buy some groceries, and my grandparents were in the kitchen preparing dinner. I was alone in the living room, sitting on a couch while playing with my mom's phone. At the other side of the room, there was an open door that connected to the backyard. As a kid, I was afraid of the darkness, and looking at that door terrified me, so I kept myself distracted playing with my mom's phone. Why didn't you shut the door? Why didn't you shut it? I spent a long time sitting there alone until something caught my attention. I saw something moving from that door. I raised my head to see what it was, and I completely froze when I saw a shadowy person crawling on the floor. What? It looked like it was made out of a pitch black liquid, and it was slowly dragging its body all across the living room, leaving a dark creep behind. I couldn't even move, and I just sat there watching it slowly move towards me all the way to the center of the room. At that moment, I heard my mom opening the main door and entering the room. I managed to move my head and look at her, and when I looked back at that thing, it was gone. I immediately started crying and screaming, scaring my family to death. I have a lot of ghost stories, some even from my adulthood, but every time someone asks me about ghost stories, that's always the one I tell. This is from an anonymous submitter. Actually, they just put a smiley face, so this is from Smiley Face. That does sound like the description of a sleep paralysis demon, actually. Oh no, did that do you a frighten? You're okay. You're safe here. In my evil castle of horrors. Horrors. My evil castle of horrors. Actually, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. My evil castle of terror. 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 That was an awesome story. Thank you for submitting. No, don't say sign me up. Nope. You're not gonna get what you want, okay? You've misunderstood me. You've misunderstood me. Story number 5. Allow me to apologize first. This is a ruined story about terror and ruin. A close friend of mine got an engineering job some years ago and had to move away. He ultimately decided on a house in the suburbs, extraordinarily cheap given location, size, and how close it was to his new workplace. Sure enough, it required a bit of work, but nothing too expensive. However, the lesson I want to share with this story is, if something looks too good to be true, probably is. It began as nothing too concerning. Some planks creaking a bit, a light tapping sound in the kitchen, bathroom and bedroom windows. It was an old house, after all. The obvious choice was sleeping with earplugs, effective for a while. Over the course of 2 months, the creaking got louder, and the duration got longer, and the tapping, while much less loud, did not cease. This man, being a smart fellow, one weekend decided to see what was wrong. Kitchen, bedroom, and lounge they all had wooden flooring, but it was strong and still sturdy despite the years of service. No, the creaking sound came from outside any particular room, and out there was the most obvious cause for the creak. Years of moist and lack of maintenance did their due on both the roofing and the outer bedroom walls, some greenish, rotten planks being the ultimate culprit to his problems. Him being an engineer and all deduced that there must have been a steam leak from the bathroom, which explained how the wood got that degree of moisture required to damage old wood to such a state, and worked over the next 2 weekends to solve it. A plank replacement and a couple of inner isolating foam coatings worked wonders upon the creaking. But I remember not bringing up the tapping now, did I? Well, after the creaking was gone, the tapping got louder, to the point that it was audible through the man's earplugs, and ever so slightly more frequent. Night after night, our protagonist would hear it, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, again and again, night after night. The first step was trimming the nearby tree, which happened to be next to the bedroom window to completely eradicate the chance of a loose branch from tapping into it. The second step, change both framing and glasses for something closer to our times. Aluminum frames and acoustic glass were the weapons of choice, but this only seemed to incite the anger of my friend's foe. It got louder, and the neighbors knew nothing of a local prankster or anything human that would explain the sound. What's worse, even when it did get louder and more frequent, none of them heard the sounds our protagonist was tormented by. He ultimately resorted to get some more planks and nail them on all windows to deny any external agent from keeping this up. And that night, around midnight, cold new moon night, it decided that was enough. Kitchen, bathroom, bedroom. Kitchen, bathroom, bedroom. He got up from his bed. Rage now clouded his judgment. A storm built day after day, night after night. Deafened to all other sounds, vision impaired in a moonless night, he runs to the kitchen. Whatever it is, it has been there for far too long. And knives have a certain allure to them now. Kitchen, he runs. Next strike is the bathroom. He has until the cycle repeats. Bathroom. He takes advantage of the noise of the thing smashing the blocked window. The drawer falls on the floor, noise dampened by the thing's assault. He grabs the meat cleaver. Bedroom. It will return to the kitchen, and when it does, it ends. It's over. Lounge? No. What? Why? Studio. It changed. It knows. It knows. The cold droplets of sweat feel like they pierce his skin. Basement. Wood creaking. Planks. All over the house, the planks break, torn apart by an unfathomable force at an inhuman speed. Bedroom. What do you want, damn you? He screams. Cleaver in hand, muscles tense and eyes wide open, already accustomed to the darkness of the moonless night. Silence. He swears he can hear his own pulse. Then an ear-piercing scream of a deep, raspy voice. Silence. Then a cackle, befitting the death throes of a dying animal. It draws near. A shadow on the kitchen window. It moves closer. A fat, brownish figure akin to a man-sized slug. The crackling stops. The raspy voice speaks. Wazowski, you didn't file your paperwork last night. The man's friend interrupts with his own version of a raspy voice. Thanks for ruining the story, you freaking idiot, the man replies at his long-delayed new home party prior to cracking open another beer can. I did warn you the story got ruined. And I'm the effing idiot. We never heard how the story was supposed to end, but I hope you all enjoyed it. Have a good Ruse-tober, everyone. No! Evil, 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 evil. I assign you 10 evil points. We've been rused. I was all in. I was in. Infinitely delayed gratification. Wow. Must pat Thunder Puppy. You know what your fellow lunatics love, don't ya? Thank you very much. That was great. That was fun to read. Thank you. Alright, story number 6. Party at FaZe University. We got a whole play going on. I'm gonna try to do voices, should I? Will that be obnoxious? I'm gonna do it anyways. It's a Halloween party at FaZe University. Everyone is having fun. Muyu goes outside to a vending machine to grab a drink. Wait, I gotta get into the menu voice. She feels a breeze as if someone just passed her. The purple smoke! Nope, never mind. I'm not gonna do the voices too hard. I lied. I lied. Ha 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 ha. She feels a breeze as if something just passed her. Hello? Who's there? Maybe it's just the wind. A shadowy figure creeps close as she lets her guard down to pick up her drink. She screams. RUNIE hears her scream. Muyu? She goes out to check. Muyu is not there. Her drink and phone were left near the vending machine. Everyone! They can't hear her due to the music playing. The lights immediately go out. Everyone is confused. Uruka and Leah go to check the power grid. Everyone, Muyu is gone. Everyone replies, what? Oh my god, what happened? Let's split up into groups and look for her. Wait, RUNIE does a head count. Where are Leah and Uruka? Tenma, they went to fix the lights. RUNIE, by themselves? Tenma, they'll be fine. Uruka, let's see. Oh, the cables are messed up. This goes here, and you go here. Something taps her shoulder. I better be doing a good RUNIE voice. Stupid. Uruka, what is it, Leah? Leah, huh? I didn't do that. I was on my phone. Uruka shrugs it off. The lights turn back on. Leah disappears, her phone falling on the floor. Uruka, Leah? She sees a shadow. Is that a... She screams. She runs to everyone. RUNIE, Uruka, what happened? Where's Leah? Uruka, guga, 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 guga. Face girls, game, gopher, girl, gorilla, gown. Uruka, ghost! Ghost? Hina, I'll take care of this ghost. RUNIE, no, no, babe, you're too beautiful to die. Hina, okay, then you go. RUNIE, what the... Okay. Pippa, I'm going with you. I want to beat his butt. Tenma, I want to take a picture. We can make a fortune. RUNIE, all of you wait here together. The three go off to find the ghost. They hear something in the men's bathroom. Wait, why is there a men's bathroom in FaZe University? They find a guy with glasses, a big nose, and a mustache. Peeing. He's whistling. Wait, this doesn't get weird, does it? Who wrote this? Raph? Okay, I trust you. I trust you. I was like, wait, let me make sure I recognize this name before I keep reading this. RUNIE, sorry to disturb you. We thought you were someone else. Closes the door. They shudder at what they just saw. Pippa, hey, wait, what the? They open the door. The ghost escapes through the window. Tenma, after him. They chase the ghost down the soccer field. RUNIE, rune magic. The ghost has been stopped. RUNIE, gotcha. Pippa, let me at him. RUNIE, Pippa, wait, your fists will go through him. Pippa, I can't do it, I'm so sorry. I can't do it, I'm so sorry. Awa. Should I wiki how to say ora ora ora? RUNIE looks away from the beat-down Pippa is laying on this ghost. Tenma takes a picture. Amy, alright, let's see who this ghost really is. Takes off ghost blanket. Everyone, Sakana? Tenma, ah, crap. RUNIE, but why, Sakana? Sakana, you didn't invite me to the party. I just want to be included. Hina, where are Muyu and Leah? Sakana, oh, I just drove them to their respective homes. They're fine. Sakana drove? I'm not so sure about that. Irie, wow, this was very anticlimactic. Rie, look, this story can't be too long, or else RUNIE will skip it during her spooky story stream. RUNIE, hey, how do you know about that? Dizzy, we saw your schedule. Banger cover, by the way. Wow, Dizzy's being nice to me in your fantasies. I love this. Yay! I'm winning. RUNIE blushes. The lights turn off. Panko, very funny, Sakana. The jig is already up. Sakana, what? That's not me. Jelly, if that's not you, then who? Ooh, I'm a ghost. Ah! Everyone runs away. Sakana, hey, I'm still tied up. Someone untie me, please. The ghost floats down close. Boo. Sakana screams and runs away. The ghost laughs and takes off her ghost blanket, revealing herself to be Muyu, being held by Leah with an invisible rope. That's what you get, fishman. Leah, nice job. They laugh and high five. Finn. Alright. I give you 10 evil points for the story, and then I subtract 10 evil points for having it involve P, and also for having it end with Finn instead of the end, like a dirty weeaboo. That's not a net evil 10. That's no. They end up with 0. No, you're not at 10 plus. These evil points are for them individually. You have 0 evil points. You don't have a single evil point to your name. Don't you try going and claiming other people's evil points? Better than a negative balance, true. I should start giving out negative balances. Can't ora? Can you... ARA me anytime. I'm gonna learn how to ora, and then I'm just gonna do that from now on instead of ever ARAing. Thank you very much for the story. Thank you. Oh, ora. Wow. I don't know how do you make those noises? I feel like the sounds just like blend together in my mouth. Story number 7. Around the time I was in 5th or 6th grade, my friend had a sleepover at his house. When I got there, I went to put my stuff in his room, which was in the basement. For house layout context, it was a duplex and the garage was connected to the basement, and there was an extra room down there that my friend took over. After throwing my stuff on his bed, I made my way back up the stairs into the living room when I, to this day, have no idea why, had the urge to look behind me. After looking behind, I saw a white figure, about average male height, walking behind me, and it proceeded to walk through me. Naturally, it freaked me out pretty badly, and I still don't know if it was my imagination or if it actually happened. Submitted by Love Colored Master Swag. Nope. Did you sleep there? I would have gone home. I would have simply gone home. I'd have been like, no thanks. Bye-bye. You can come to me. You can come to my house. That's crazy. Oh, that was, oh, wow, we're solving mysteries. Okay, this was actually just a fellow lunatic. Yeah, that was a fellow lunatic. They just needed to use the bathroom. They got really lost looking for the bathroom in my mansion. As you guys know, it's pretty complicated. There's a lot of steps to get to the bathroom in my mansion, you know? They just got really lost. Yeah, it makes total sense. What's complicated about a cardboard box? I don't live in a cardboard box. I have a beautiful, immaculate home that I allow you the privilege of visiting. And that is a privilege that I can take away at any time. So maybe think about that, huh? Before you go running your mouth. I wake up every day and feel like I have just ripped off my head's spooky hair. I don't even have to do anything anymore. I hate this man. That sucks, buddy. I don't know what that meant, but that was from Anon. Thank you for your submission. It's probably a SpongeBob reference. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that's a SpongeBob reference that I do not understand. Submission number 9. Man and girl go out to drive under moonlight. They stop on at a side of road. He turned to his girl and say, "Baby, I love you very much." "What is it, honey?" "Our car is broken down. I think the engine is broken. I'll walk and get more fuel." "Okay, I'll stay here and look after our stereo. There have been news reports of stereos being stolen." "Good idea. Keep the doors locked no matter what. I love you, sweaty." So the guy left to get fuel for the car. After 2 hours, the girl say, "Where is my baby? He was supposed to be back by now." Then the girl hears scratching sound and voice say, "Let me in." The girl doesn't do it, and then after a while she goes to sleep. The next morning she wakes up and finds her boyfriend still not there. She gets out to check, and man door hand hook car door. What the heck? Submitted by me. Okay, no. Can I I think I know the story that they were oh, is this a pasta? Is this a copy pasta? I love man door hand hook car door. I've never heard this before. I've never come across this before. I thought that they were sending a meme version of the story, the classic ghost story, the actual classic ghost story. You don't understand? Hello, raiders! Wait, who raided? I missed it. Who dare raid my spooky ghost story party? Oh, Dizzy! Welcome, raiders! Dizzy was just featured in one of the stories, actually. And in the story, she was being very nice to me. So let's make fantasy reality. It is. Dizzy's always really nice to me. Dizzy is nicer to me than I deserve. Not Dizzy, it's Diddy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Welcome, Diddy. Welcome, Diddy Raiders. I can't believe Diddy is your Oshi. Listen, I know Diddy is their Oshi, but welcome them, Runatics, welcome them with an open heart and an open mind, okay? Be nice to them, okay? Clearly they're going through it. Thank you for the raid, Dizzy. Dizzy love. Alright. But I thought that this was, you know, the one where the girl, yeah, they pull over in the car and then he's like, don't get out of the car because there's been like a murderer afoot or whatever. He goes, she waits for him to come back, but she doesn't hear him come back. She hears like some kerfuffle outside the car. She's really scared. She hides in the floorboards. And then after that, she hears like scraping on the hood of her car. But she's too afraid to get out, so she doesn't get out of the car and she just sits there and she sits there and she sits there. And then eventually the next morning comes and the police come and the police get her out of the car and they're like, whatever you do, don't look behind you. But she does it anyways, and when she looks behind, she sees that her boyfriend has been murdered, and he's been hung upside down from the tree that was over their car, and it was his fingers scraping against the top of the car as the wind jostled his dead, limp body that was making the scraping noise. Yeah, the proceeding to do it anyways. Did that one really scare you? The one that always got me was the licking one that everyone used to tell. You guys know the licking one, right? Oh, it's a meme version of that. I don't know. Oh, you don't know the licking one? Okay, some of you do, some of you don't. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you guys this one properly. So, there was a girl. She was young in high school, and she had a beloved dog, and she lived with her two parents alone. And her two parents went out of town for the first time, and they left her home alone. She was very excited. It made her feel super grown up to be alone in her own house, right? So she is going about her day. Everything's normal. She turns off all the lights in the house. She crawls into her bed. She feels a little scared. Her dog likes to sleep under her bed, so she does the same thing that she always does. Right before she goes to sleep, just for a little bit of comfort, she puts her hand down beside her bed, and her little dog licks her hand, and she falls asleep. As she wakes up after hearing some noise, she hears like a loud noise, and it wakes her up. She's like, what was that? But then she doesn't hear anything except for a drip, drip, drip. She tries to ignore it and go back to sleep, but it's really persistent. She still hears it. Drip, drip, drip. She realizes that she's not going to be able to go back to sleep with this dripping noise. So she puts her hand down next to the bed. She feels her little dog lick her hand. It gives her the comfort that she needs. She gets out of bed. She goes downstairs. She thinks it's coming from the kitchen. She goes to the kitchen sink. Sure enough, there's a little bit of a drip there. So she jostles the handle. The dripping stops. She goes back to her room. She goes back to sleep. She wakes up again to another strange noise. It scares her. And then she realizes something else is dripping. Drip, drip, drip. Once again, she tries to ignore it. She wants to be brave. It's her first time staying home alone, so she doesn't want to act like a baby. She pulls the covers over her head, but she can still hear it. Drip, 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 drip. Well, this is ridiculous. It's her own house. She's safe there. She puts her hand down. Her little dog licks her hand. She feels comforted. She's brave enough to do it. She gets out of bed again. This time she thinks it's coming from the bathroom. She walks down the hall. She goes into her bathroom. She looks at the sink, but it's not dripping. But she can still hear it. It's happening in the bathroom. Maybe it's coming from the shower. She approaches the shower. She pulls back the curtain. And there's her dog, hanging from the shower curtain, with its throat is slit, and the dripping is its blood dripping down, drip, drip, drip. And then she realizes, if my dog is dead, who licked my hand? That's the one that got me as a kid. The first time I heard that, I was like, nope, 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 hecka, nope, 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 nope. Isn't that spooky? It's a good one. It's a classic. Yeah, it was just the ghost of her dog. Yeah, it was the ghost of her dog. Now, when I first heard it, actually, it was like her whole family was dead and hanging upside down in the bathroom. But I always thought that, I was like, that doesn't seem realistic. Like, how did somebody sneak into her, like, kidnap her parents, murder them, sneak them into her house, then also picked up the dog from under her bed, killed the dog? You know what I mean? Like, that just seems like a lot to happen while the little girl is asleep. It just wasn't as believable as just like one psycho breaking into her house, turning on the sink, luring her downstairs, taking her dog, and then hiding under her bed. Like, much more realistic, you know? Oh no, you watched a video and it had a jump scare? No! I don't think that it needs the addendum of humans can lick too. I've never heard anyone add that, but also it seems very unnecessary. Like, duh, yeah, that's why it's scary. That's exactly why it's scary. Wow. You don't need to tell me. That one was what got me when I was a kid. The one that got me when I was a kid was called Talipo? I don't know if I've heard that. Have you heard the one about where the kid sneaks home late and doesn't turn on the lights, thinking their parents are asleep in the living room, and then they wake up the next day and it says, "Glad you didn't turn on the lights"? Wait, what? No. No, I've not heard of either of these. Alright. Story number 10. This is more like a free verse poem and writing exercise than an actual story. Alright, spooky month. Amiable apparitions abound, appearing above avarice, amoral, and avoidant attorneys. Bereaved banshees bawl, bringing beholding bystanders briefly breathless. Creeping, cackling cultists cruelly cast callous curses, causing cacophonous calamity. Dreadful doulahans, demons, and dampers dance drearily, demonstrating deranged determination. Eerie, evil eyes envelop everything, entering eyesight and enchanting entrancement. Foul, fanged, furry fiends fervently fight frightened fanatics. Grisly, gaunt, and ghastly ghouls gather, groaning and growling. Hallowed hags hug happy-horned hodags, habitually as hateful hellhounds howl hellaciously, haunting happy homes on Halloween. Invisible interlopers imbibe an intoxicating ichor, inducing irritation and interested invitees. Chiganshi? I actually don't know how you say it. Jerkily jostle jittering jack-o'-lanterns jeer jealously. Kobolds keenly keep killer kelpies kindred. Lilith's lionized lyrical lamentations lull lobotomized lunatics lucid. Mothman mashes in the midst of a mob of monsters and a maelstrom of violent malice. Nefarious nightmares, noxious noises, needle neurotic nitwits. Where was I? Odoriferous ogres ooze offensive opinions online, obtaining overt objections. People-pleasing pretty Perona purveys pestilent plagues, producing panic and pain for prince, pauper, and priest. Quizzical calupluit quotes queen's questions in a quixotic quest. Reptoids and rakes rave rapturously and repetitively. Revolt. What? Revolting. Wait. Reptoids and rakes rave rapturously and repetitively revolting RUNIE Ruse. Spooky shadows swirl surrounding satanic skeletons' sinful sermons. Tenacious Tengu tell tales of terror threatening teenage turtles. Underworld undulates under unusual, unforeseen, unceasing undead uproars. Vicious vampires vow vengeance vainly and vilely, vindicating vital violations of victims' veins. World-weary werewolves wail, wills weakening, wanting for wild woman wives. Okay. Hurry. Xenial xenophiles, X-rays, xenomorphs. Youthful Yuki Onna yowl, yearning for yokai yakking. Zany zombies zigzag zestfully. Oh, this was really cute. Thank you very much. That was submitted by Anti-Annihilator 5000. Submission, I submit. Please dominate me. Story number 11. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was young, 10 at the oldest. My paternal great-grandmother had passed. It was a sad day. She had gone in her sleep, peacefully, mercifully. The whole family had gathered at her son's house while paramedics took their time arriving to take her away. Grandpa was a smoker of cigarettes and meat, so he elected to start a barbecue since we were at his place. Everyone had gone to the backyard while I stayed in the house, still grappling with emotions I could not fully comprehend. Then, as I turned to leave the den where my great-grandmother breathed her last breath, I heard something. Something unmistakable, something that haunts me to this day. From on high, as if from the very heavens, I did hear a wretched, horrible cackle that nearly scared the life right out of me. Running fiercely to the backyard, I found not a single family member unaccounted for. Everyone was there. Not a single person was late or missing. I ask, who was it that I heard laughing like a banshee? That is not where I thought the story was going. I thought it was going to be like, I felt a hand on my shoulder, or I smelled my grandma's perfume, or I heard someone say, it's okay, or I'll always be like, I thought it was going to be this poignant, like, sweet little ghost story. No, that's terrifying. What the heck? There was a banshee. Yeah, your great granny was being spooky. Spooky. No, it was the most evil laugh I have ever heard. Like this. No, it's not. It might be cute, but it's also evil. The most evil laugh you've ever heard. It was the most evil laugh you've heard until you'd heard my laugh, I understand. Thank you, Clean Bag. Thank you very much for the submission. Submission number 12. The Ghost and the Machine. 8. The Tax Spreadsheet. Astral Fury. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear what I just said? I expect to see clapping in the chat. I expect to see praise. Thank you. Clap more, clap more, clap more. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate it. Yes, I know. I tried really hard. I've been practicing in front of the mirror, preparing mentally for this day. It's finally come, and against all odds, I prevailed. Thank you. If I lost my tax information right now, I really would be horrified. Submission number 13. Title: The Infernal Tribulation. There is no rational explanation. There is no rational anything anymore. Not in this courtroom, anyways. I stand accused. Of what? I don't know. I don't think I did anything to cause offense, but then again, I'm not exactly being judged by my peers here. These creeps don't have eyes, but my guts wrench as they leer at me all the same. I feel their jealousy. My hands reflexively tug in opposite directions. The cuffs clanking reinforces that there is no way out but an acquittal. I survey the 12 jurors assembled. They don apparel of their social class in life. I ponder if they maintain those stations in death, or if it is truly the great equalizer. Only one of the jurors seemed to make any effort to dress for the occasion, a male in a suit and tie in the front row. Behind him, a male juror in military fatigues catches my eyes, because a small hole in his forehead allows me to see through his skull. As with all the jurors, there's no traces of brains in that casing, but his cause of death is particularly obvious. He looks at me, but I can't make out his expression. It's hard to read expressions of something that doesn't really have a face. I feel further study will worsen my chances, so I hastily look away from the revolting jury pool. All 12 of the fiends were skeletal, as is the bailiff, the court reporter, and the judge. In fact, the only other thing with flesh in the room is the prosecutor, whose crimson skin and protruding horns make no secret of his identity. The bailiff calls the courtroom to order. Then I hear bone clack and wood slam simultaneously. The judge wears the black robes of his profession as well as a powdered wig. His bones have a uniquely yellow hue to them. I infer that he's an extremely venerable revenant. The courtroom turns silent in response to the gavel's impact. We now begin proceedings on the case of People versus Fleshbag. Prosecutor, your opening statements. The judge creakily rasps out. Hold on a second here, Your Honor. I haven't been told the charges or my rights yet, I blurt out, interrupting the suited devil's attempt at making his opening. Bailiff, escort Mr. Fleshbag to the bench for a sidebar, the judge orders, irritation showing in his voice. I stand, and the bailiff leads me towards the bench. Each step I feel the leg restraints strain. The prosecutor has a bemused smirk as he watches the judge admonish me. In a tone low enough to escape the jury's hearing, the judge furiously says, Mr. Fleshbag, I have never been as disrespected in my own courtroom as I am right now. You will address me as your honor, as your horror, and you will wait your turn to speak, or so help me God, I will split your head with this gavel, and your crimes will come to an end immediately. My God, I don't know what you're thinking, showing up here like you are so brazen. I am this close to admonishing you for it in open court. The only thing that's stopping me is my faith in the prosecutor and the justice system. Do you understand? I hold back an urge to correct the judge about my name as I say, I didn't mean any disrespect, Your Honor. The judge raises his gavel. Your horror. I correct myself. I'm just honestly confused. Don't I get a lawyer? What did I even do? I don't know how they do things where you come from, but here you don't have a right to a lawyer. Each man must answer for himself, not task another with it for their own convenience. The judge insists. You're right. Is the trial you're enjoying? We can skip to the punishment if you prefer. No, thank you. Your horror. I quickly back out for concern that pressing any point will only worsen the judge's already dismal opinion of me, which could affect how the jury sees me. The bailiff leads me back. The devil clears his throat, and the opening statement commences. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this shall be my opening statement, my case in chief, and my closing statement. I don't need any witness to this, as you are all witnesses to it. This very moment, the defendant's crime is ongoing and self-evident. He flaunts his skin, his hair, his eyes, and everything he has inside. He makes no attempt to hide his opulence. He feels no shame, no modesty. He even has the gall to claim he does not know what he is doing wrong. He's doing everything wrong, and he keeps doing it. I implore you, waste no time in teaching this defendant that crime does not pay. Mr. Fleshbag, your closing statement, the judge prompts. I consider objecting that I'm being forced to bypass calling a witness, but given how the judge has treated me thus far, I don't think calling myself would help my case. My heart races and my palms sweat. I have a plan that developed as the prosecutor spoke, but I have little confidence that it'll work before this jury's intense gaze. My knees shake as I stand on my feet. The pressure is just in my head, but it makes my body want to give out. I nervously glance around the courtroom, and then I begin. The prosecutor has urged you to rush to judgment. He wants you to think this is a settled issue. But you should ask yourself why it is that devil would ask that of you. The simple answer is that he doesn't trust you to think. Because if you think about it, I'm accused of nothing more than what the prosecutor is doing at this very moment. In fact, each of you was, at some point in time, guilty of the same crime. All of you lived, skin, guts, hair, eyes, and all before you got to where you are. And how much of a role do you think he, I point at the prosecutor, played in your losses? Is Father Time the only reason all that was taken from you? Or was it a driver who had too many drinks because he, I pointed the prosecutor again, whispered in their ear that one more couldn't hurt? Was it a war started by greed and hatred he, I point again, sowed? For those of you who might feel jealous of my condition, know that one day I shall join the likes of you. I caused you no harm. I took nothing from you in life or in death. I can't say the same for my distinguished adversary. I only ask that you do think. Thank you. As I gave my bloviating oration, the juror in the fatigues saluted and reached to grab the tie of the juror in front of him and began foisting him upward, causing him to fall apart into a pile of bones. The judge's gavel slams. At this time, we would ordinarily read jury instructions, but it seems we already have a hung jury. Bailiff, escort the defendant back to jail. This is a mistrial. We will reconvene with a new jury in a few weeks' time. As I get led away, I hear the sound of the judge cackling. That was submitted by Anti-Annihilator 5000. Yeah, I got it. You get it, hung? You get it? It was hung? That was intense. That was a fun read. Now I want to know what happens. I need a part 2. He sure did. He bought himself time. My bro, that was amazing. Yes, tell them how good that was. Story number 14. Please check out The Ghosts of Gladstone Villa. This occurred in Wales from 1969 to the summer of 1978. This property actually convinced a skeptic and a non-believer, so it's worth researching thoroughly and sharing. My family, our friends, and I experienced phenomena that defied rational explanation, such as mild poltergeist activity. We heard footsteps in the bedroom every night. There was the occasional sighting, but this was rare, and it was a genuine experience. From Andrew, Ghost of Gladstone Villa. I have never heard of this, but I will have to keep that in mind. Could you make a believer out of me? Story number 15. I live in Indonesia, a place where the supernatural is woven into everyday life. Ghosts, black magic, and mystical creatures aren't just myths here. They're stories passed down through generations, things people claim to witness with their own eyes. When I was in middle school, I attended a boarding school deep in the countryside. I remember my first year, 7th grade. I was assigned to a room in one of the oldest dormitories on campus. The walls were old, cracking in places, and the ceiling had holes here and there. The dorm housed 5 of us, and this story isn't mine. It belongs to a friend of mine, someone who was religious, known for staying up late to recite his holy book and pray long into the night. One night, after he finished his prayers, he climbed into his bunk, the top one, ready to sleep. The rest of us were already fast asleep, unaware of the nightmare he was about to face. Just as he was about to drift off, something strange caught his eye. From one of the cracks in the ceiling above, a hand appeared. Yes, a hand. Pale, thin fingers slid out of the gap, groping the air slowly as if searching for something or someone awake. He froze in place, his breath caught in his throat as he stared wide-eyed at the hand moving quietly in the shadows. It couldn't be anyone from the dorm. There was no way. The only way up to the ceiling was through the attic, and he would have heard footsteps if someone was up there. But the night was dead silent. The hand disappeared, then reappeared, disappeared again, then returned. This time, something changed. Blood. Dark, thick blood dripped from the hand, splattering onto the floor beneath it. The fingers reached lower, closer to his bed. He tried to convince himself that he was dreaming, but the air had grown colder. He knew it wasn't a dream. Curiosity or fear got the better of him. He slowly tilted his head, trying to see beyond the gap in the ceiling. That's when he saw her. A figure with long, disheveled hair and a face beyond recognition, skin torn and rotting, eyes sunken deep into her skull. Her mouth, twisted into a grotesque grin, stared down at him from the ceiling. Blood dripped from her fingers as she reached toward him, silently pleading, her eyes locked onto his. He wanted to scream, but no sound escaped his lips. He could only mutter prayers under his breath, his body frozen in terror. He hid himself with his blanket and forced himself to sleep while still reciting prayers. By morning, he was sick with fever. It took him days before he could tell us what had happened, but when he finally did, his warning was clear. Something lives in that ceiling. Something still searches for those who stay awake at night. Ooh, spooky! Spooky, spooky! That was great. Thank you very much for the submission. Ricky Rama. Yeah, that's actually a great way to scare your kids into sleeping at night. Parenting 101. Thank you for reading my story, Rooney. Yes, it was a real one. That's crazy. My goodness, your friend must have been so horrified. Well, I'm glad you never saw it. You went to sleep like a very, very good child. Alright, next story. This is a warning. Do not attempt what I will describe in the following report. I did what I did out of pure short-sightedness and a misguided thirst for adventure that turned out to be mere reckless abandon. Oh, what I would do to be able to just forget, but alas. The last honorable thing to do on this earth is to leave a heartfelt warning to fellow stray souls who might be prone to taking unnecessary risks to their mental health. I can only repeat, this is a warning. Alright, now that the preambles are out of the way, let's set the mood. There I was, your typical stranded psychonaut at the end of his 20s, realizing that all the kicks, all the trips I had once treasured so deeply left no sense of enlightenment. I had tried everything, the whole array of mind-altering substances and psychedelics, uppers, downers, the roller coaster ride of psychic delights, and all of their horrors they tend to hide as well. Yet, the longer I tried to expand my consciousness, the more I grew disillusioned with the sentiment a mere substance could bring this about. So as I lay there, I figured to give it one last chance. Screw all the classic, I've had my merry way with them. But there was one trip I hear rumors about that was said to top them all. It was a fairly niche community of messed up freaks that dabbled in this sort of psychotropic substance, a bunch of internet weebs and anime freaks. The rumor went as follows. If you drink all of the Face Connect branded talent coffees at once, you will see the universe and consciousness as they really are. So I ordered my beans. Not the cheapest endeavor, but I had spent more in the past, and as I ordered them all at once, I even saved a ton on shipping. The delivery time was killing me, nervously waiting for the goods to arrive. Finally, everything arrived. All that was left to do was to conjure up the unholy mixture. Shop.phase-connect.com. There was never a guide on how to dose this fiendish cocktail, so I figured to take the safe road and grind it all up. In hindsight, I think it would be fine to consume a single talent's beans, but for a short glimpse at their psyche, experience in short bursts, a smidgen of Rooney's dorkiness, a tingle of Sheena's tism, a hint of Rie's megalomania, or just a sweet aftertaste of whatever was wrong with Remy. But stupid old me had to go for the full Monty and mix it all. The taste was the first thing that should have put me off. A rancid brown liquid that filled not only my mouth, but seemingly all my cavities as my body revolted against the heinous goo. It was like I could taste it in my ears, hear it in my lungs, and see it dissolving in my stomach. But this synesthetic nightmare was only the first stage. After a few minutes, I fell to the floor as my body started to cramp and my eyes rolled back into their sockets. Not that they could see anything, as by this point in time, I was already overcome by the most freakish hallucinations. And this was not your ordinary horror trip, let me tell you. The walls began to blare distorted versions of Faye's original songs in a language that I had never heard. Gigantic hands, like in a hand can, picked me up and played with my helpless body as the menacing laugh of 27 girls echoed in my ears. My mind seemed to melt under this immense pressure, and as I was about to willingly part with my last shred of sanity, I saw it. The single most utterly terrifying, disgusting, mind-wrenching, thought-guzzling, vomit-inducing, hell-raising, brain-shattering excuse for physical appearance a freakishly huge fish in a suit. I think it was at this moment I lost my will to keep on living in this reality. His words, drink, phase, coffee, forcefully made their way into my unsuspecting cranium. His mouth ballooned into a cartoonish size and finally swallowed me whole. My brain gracefully took this as a note to finally shut down. I awoke with a feeling that something terrible had happened. I could not shake the image of this horrible fishman. Since that day, I periodically see him sitting in train stations, on my sofa, or in any other place he surely does not belong. Always grinning with his devilish smile of his and screaming silently in my tortured mind, buy, phase, coffee. As stated, this will be my last post. Whatever you do, do not drink all phase coffees at once, unless you want to end up like me. Never drink all the phase coffees at once. Lovingly submitted by Tapir. I just got a really good idea. I think that you guys should grind up a little bit of all 27 coffee flavors, brew yourself a pot, and then drink it. Doesn't that sound genius? Wouldn't you guys have so much fun? Yeah, do it for the rise and ruse. Rise and ruse, Runetics. Aren't you ready to rise and ruse? Buy all 27 coffees. Shop.face-connect.com. It will give you a forbidden power. You'll unlock it. Oh, that makes me wish I had saved a little bit of what I grounded of all the coffees that I tried so far. If I had saved a little bit of all of them, then I could do this. Dang, I should have done that. I didn't have the foresight. Runetics, why didn't you tell me, huh? Runetics, why didn't you tell me? Wow. Sure, I'll call my bank in the morning for a loan. Yeah, there you go. See? Someone's got the right idea. Oh, wish a Fishman had taster packs by Jen. I'm going to ask for this. I'm going to tell Salkana that I need it. Okay, story number 17. As you guys can tell, it has gotten a lot later than I expected it to be. I was slower at this than I thought I would be. So I have 44 stories that you guys submitted. I would keep going, but I do have a really bad headache right now, and I'm going to try going forward to not push it when my head hurts. So I'm gonna read the first 22 stories, and then we can read the other 22 stories in a part 2. Yeah, we'll do a part 2 for sure. Yeah. Sound good? Awesome. Okay. Next story. This is story number 17. It was yet another boring night, where the only thing keeping me company were my music and the night sky, devoid of any stars or the moon. The park where I decided to hang out was quiet, and was accompanied by a mild fog and a gentle October breeze. All of that didn't matter, however, as I was probably too absorbed in my music or my med school notes to care. Then sleep finally started to make itself be heard as I was slowly becoming more and more tired. So I got up, stashed everything in my backpack in God knows what disorganized manner, and hit the road to my house. I decided to have a nice walk in the woods of my local park as a way to clear my mind. Headphones were dead anyway, so might as well enjoy the sound of the wildlife. But suddenly, all around me had gone quiet, as if it had all fled without warning. It was then that I froze, suddenly snapping out of my tiredness. I began to look around at my surroundings. The woods I was crossing were just the city's park, but why did they look so wrong? Why did it get so cold? Why was it so dark? Why was I alone? No, why was I not alone? All of these questions kept piling up in my mind as much as the forest's creepy elements kept becoming more and more prominent. Then I heard something rustling in the bushes, seemingly frightened by what was lurking in the wood's midst. I too now could feel something in the distance, far into the shadows. A pair of amber-colored eyes appeared. 2 became 4, then 4 became 8, then so on and so forth. Out of instinct, pure survival instinct, I ducked into a nearby cover, a hole under a tree, trembling like never before. 5 figures then crept out of the shadows. Only way I could describe it was revolting. They had long robes all the way down to their feet. The way it was tucked and how it seemed to show something pulsating from under it made it seem like they were hiding a much scarier secret, not that I cared to reveal it. The most petrifying aspect of it all was their head, a swollen mess of flesh with eyes of a sickly yellow color, all separately looking elsewhere. In their hands was a cane with a sharp iron tip at the end, covered in a mix of rust, dirt, and dried up blood. It seemed like they were looking for fresh prey to hunt, possibly whatever was making that noise. Even when they were out of my sight, I could feel them. I could hear them poking around in the bushes, stabbing the ground and bumping the trees with their canes. And again, I could feel it. The closer they got, the more my vision would start to distort and fade, the more the whispers in my head began to turn into screams. My stomach was turning, my heart was pumping, almost bursting out of my chest. But then the bushes began to rustle again, attracting the attention of one of the monsters. In return, it snapped every one of its eyes onto the source of the noise, as if waiting, patiently waiting for its prey to make the wrong move. After long, dreadful seconds, what made the noise finally showed itself. A little squirrel jumped out of the undergrowth, hopelessly trying to hide into the cover I was taking shelter in. Only then, right in front of my eyes, the horror plunged its cane into the ground, crushing its skull into a myriad of pieces. The creature then raised its cane from the ground, ready to eat what it had caught straight from the iron tip. As the blood was oozing from the poor squirrel and dripping onto the ground, my mind could not even process how it ate the squirrel. But the horrendous cacophony of its munching would be something straight out of a nightmare, something I'd never forget. But even now, they didn't leave. They were not satisfied. I had to wait. I had to endure. I had to not make any noise. The only sounds that echoed out that night were the whimpers of wildlife getting snatched, and that horrendous melody of flesh moving, eating, digesting what they had killed. I was lucky, as they eventually marched back into the depths of the shadow whence they came, and I was finally free to leave. My mind, however, will never be freed of this experience. Submitted by The Lad. Ooh, the poor squirrel, creepy. I saw you guys thought that it was gonna be the runetics for a second. I hope you runetics aren't going around killing squirrels and eating them raw. I hope yous don't like them raw and wriggling like Golem. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do that. This was really good. You guys are so freaking... Like, I looked at all that art earlier, and now I'm reading all these awesome stories. Why are you so talented? Stop it. Chill out. Chill out. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, next story. Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul and seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. We're sorry, skeletons. You're so misunderstood. You only want to socialize, but I don't think we should. 'Cause spooky, scary skeletons shout startling, shrilly screams. They'll sneak from their sarcophagus and just won't leave you be. Spirits supernatural are shy. What's all the fuss? But bags of bones seem so unsafe. It's semi-serious. Spooky, scary skeletons are silly all the same. They'll smile and scrabble slowly by and drive you so insane. Sticks and stones will break your bones. They seldom let you snooze. Spooky, scary skeletons will wake you with a boo. Submitted by Anonymous Runetic number 42. Thank you. Mwah. That was fantastic. That was the scariest one by far, for sure. I'm gonna have nightmares about that. I actually didn't think you guys would be able to scare me, but that's gonna give me nightmares. Literally going to give me nightmares. Alright. This person has the most evil. Yeah, Anonymous Runetic. Wait, number 42. You get 100 evil points. Yeah, 100. Oh my gosh. Wait, I so rarely see you guys using that. Maybe you do use it, and this is the first time I've ever noticed it, but somebody just pressed the 100 and the react button, which I never see anybody do. I just saw it. That was cool. I saw it again. It happened again and again. Oh, wow. 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 Can you use all emotes on that, or is there only some you can use? Oh, there's only 3 you can use. No, why did I say 3 when there's clearly 5? I'm blind. I actually could show it on my screen if I wanted to, but I can see it in my chat. I turned it off because I thought it didn't match my aesthetic. But I actually do have a version of my chat CSS that would let me show it on screen. I'm blind. I don't know what you guys don't understand about that. I'm blind. I'm literally blind. I only saw 3. Wait, it's making me really happy to see it though. I like it. You guys should keep doing it periodically. But don't use it to bully me or I'll punish you in a way that you won't like being punished. Yeah, the age is getting to me. Okay, next ghost story. Titled, The Poll Ended. I'll do whatever wins. Harem ASMR with Gyar RUNIE, Mommy RUNIE, Auntie RUNIE, Tsundere RUNIE, and Rue, or a Minions movie watch-along. The poll results. Harem ASMR, 49%. Minions watch-along, 51%. I was AFK. Can we redo the poll? No. That one was pretty scary. That's pretty scary. That was submitted by Crossbellion. Crossbellion, yeah, why not? 100 evil points to you for this harrowing story. Yeah, now you are disturbed. Wow, that's so crazy. Doing an ASMR, a harem-themed ASMR. Okay, with how many? Gyaruni, Mommy Rooney, Aunt Rooney, Tsundere Rooney, and Rue. Oh my gosh, those are the ones you guys like the most, I think. At least out of those who are still alive. That could be fun. It would be fun to see those characters interact with each other and fight for your attention. But yeah, this ultimately, you know, life reflects art. And you guys would definitely prefer the Minions watch along, huh? Well, maybe we can make that happen. You'd use the ticket. Hey, you guys are already getting dissociative identity ASMR, so you guys have something somewhat similar. I'm coming your way. Unless I take it away from you. Which I reserve the right to do. Alright, this is submission number 20. Would you get the 100 Rue points back? No. Stupid. The muted karaoke stream. Miss Rooney has the sweetest laugh. No! I was doing an evil laugh. It was evil. Evil laugh. Take it back. Thank you for 5 months of membership. Also, take it back. The muted karaoke stream. I hated overtime work. I wish I could just listen to karaoke streams from my favorite VTubers all day long. Today was especially rough. After tons of cups of coffee, I managed shop.phase-connect.com. I managed to finally send that report. The clock just ticked 3 a.m. I missed all the karaoke streams I was looking forward to, and the coffee has me wide awake at this hour. I check the live section of my YouTube feed and hope that the algorithm shows me something interesting to fall asleep to. Very few streams show up, as expected of this time slot, but nothing really catches my eye. Oh, there's this stream at the end with 0 viewers, titled Karaoke Stream, Come Listen to My Song. What intrigues me is that the thumbnail is just a black screen and the channel name is Scream Channel. My curiosity gets the better of me and I click the stream. I like finding new VTubers to listen to, and I've had a few surprising karaokes that earned themselves a new fan, so let's give this one a chance, why not? The stream finally loads, but my heart stops for a second. I'm greeted with a really grotesque 2.5D model of a disfigured head with hollow eyes and a mouth that goes from ear to ear. The background is just black, and the only layout to be seen is a small setlist box in the corner with no songs written on it. I recover from the shock and remember that some people do like this kind of creepy stuff. I'm not a fan of it myself, but I'm here for the singing. There is no sound coming from the stream. I can see the mouth of the model moving as if it were talking or singing, so I check that my tab isn't muted or if the volume is off. Everything seems fine in other tabs, except for this one. I looked at the chat to see if someone has said anything about this and realized the chat box history is only composed of red super chat donations with no messages, all from different usernames. Huh, that's weird. Is my YouTube bugged? The person singing right now must be really good to receive that many reds before I tuned in, even though apparently I'm the only person right now with this live viewer counter at 1. It surely is that this person is muted, right? Well, I have to hear this voice praiseworthy of so many red supas, so I start to type in the chat, muted. and send it in. I wait for my message to show up in the chat, but for some reason it doesn't. Knew it! My YouTube was being glitchy. Or so I thought. Until something popped up in the chat that made my blood run cold. It was a red super chat with no message. But the username was mine. As I try to make any sense of this, I glance back to the model on stream and see it had made a huge smile on its face, and now it seemed to stare directly at me. Its mouth started moving for the first time. I could hear sound coming from the stream. It was singing. I could hear singing. Agonizing, painful singing, enough to make me want to tear off my ears. It kept getting louder and louder. I took off my headphones and tried to shut down the browser, but the screen was already frozen. The cacophony of dreadful sounds kept going with even more volume, while the disfigured head still image smiled at me. I screamed out of desperation, at first my voice drowning out the cursed song, but soon no noise would come out of my mouth. The screeching, haunting, and horrendous sound was about to make me pass out from pain. Before blacking out, I caught a glimpse of the now unfrozen screen to see it was now on the YouTube main page. My username now showed Scream Channel. Yeah! It took over you! It's you now! Oh, this is another one submitted by Cross. What the heck? That was good. I like that one. That was good. YouTube bugging might be the scariest part of that story. That's what I'm gonna do next time. I'm gonna do a karaoke stream, but I'm just gonna pretend. No, what I should do is I have an idea, but I'm gonna keep it a secret. I'll share it with you later. Me? Rusing? No. Never. Alright, we have 2 more stories. Horror and chaos be to you in the name of RUNIE Ruse. Are you scared? Are you scared? Are you scared? Are you scared? And. Why don't you guys try to do it right now? Try to do it. Come on, lunatics. If you can do it in chat right now, maybe I'll do that ASMR for you. Horror and chaos. Chaos really ain't no way. Another ruse. Horror, chaos. I'm only saying it because I know you guys can't do it. I wouldn't say it if I thought there was even a chance that you could pull it off. And horror and. Do you have any idea what we went through to do it once? Maybe a little bit of an idea. That's despicable. Oh yeah. I'm so wretched today. All of these ghost stories are bringing out my evil side. The Dairy is slipping so far away. Oh, I can't even remember her. The Dairy. That was Sunday's RUNIE. It's Ruse Day now. This is against Geneva Conventions. Mom, Auntie RUNIE is bullying us again. Too bad, so sad. Last story. Story title: The Shade. Foolishness, Runetics. Foolishness. I want to play DMC. I can't wait for November. I'm gonna play so many video games. I'm gonna play Resident Evil 2. I'm gonna play Guilty Gear. I'm gonna play DMC 1. We're gonna have a good time. Last one, The Shed. For as long as I can remember, I've been forbidden from entering the backyard shed. Even if I am so much as to glance at it, my parents will give me a stern reminder. But tonight, that changes. You see, while my parents are away for their anniversary dinner tonight, I'll finally break in and see what lies within. As soon as they stepped out the door, I walked into the backyard, armed with only a flashlight and a bolt cutter. Part of me tells me this is a bad idea, but the closer I approach the shed door, the more my curiosity piques. The only thing stopping me now is the lock on the door. I place the bolt cutters on the lock. Snap. As the broken lock falls to the ground, I turn on my flashlight and push the door open. Everything looks normal at first glance, but I keep hearing this weird noise from the back corner. My heart begins to beat like a drum as I close in on the source of the sound. I shine my flashlight into the corner. Mom? Dad? They've been beaten, gagged, tied up. Without a second thought, I run up to them, stumbling along the way. What's going on? How did this happen? I ask as I fumble with their bindings. They look at me with their soulless eyes, completely withdrawn. Thud. The sudden noise startles my parents awake, causing them to recoil deeper into their corner. Before I can turn, a mangled claw emerges from behind, its cold, twisted fingers digging into my shoulder. Didn't we tell you not to come into the shed? Help! Submitted by Rubber Toe! Yo! That was fun too. I like that. They told you not to go in the shed, stupid. You guys need to learn how to follow rules. I've been a bad influence on you. Very spoopy. But we have 22 more spoopy stories to get to, so I will try to squeeze in a part 2 maybe this week. We'll see. We'll see when I can get to squeezing it in. I might make it, because I'm very evil, I might make it a short stream. Yeah, this is fun. She absolutely hates us. No, I actually like you. I don't know, but whatever. I'm actually really impressed with how good your writing is and how much time and effort you put into these stories and all of that beautiful artwork that you did for my birthday. I might feel, I don't know, appreciative. Mildly. What was that? You couldn't hear me? I think you're stupid! Why are you saying Taskaru? It was supposed to hurt your ears. It was supposed to hurt your ears. Stop saying that. Stop saying Taskaru. Do it again. No. I am not one would call the wife. I owe you a wheel spin. No, I don't feel like doing it. Remind me another day. Remind me Friday. It's because it makes me log in on my browser. It's such a pain in my butt. I'm so sick of getting timed out of it. It used to just work. It always worked all the time. Now I have to log in every time and it gets on my nerves. Remind me another day. No, I don't hate the love bugs. This is not a reflection on the love bugs. I love Dizzy and all of her bugs. Alright. Lunatic. This was really fun. And I look forward to reading the rest of them. Now, I will be off for the next 2 days, maybe. Unless I gorilla at some point, which could happen, you never know. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I hope this was a relaxing, calm, cozy stream for you guys. A 2-word horror story. It's bittersweet. Don't worry about that. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be afraid of those words. On a completely unrelated note, it's bittersweet. But I will see you all on Friday for a very special, a very spooky edition of the Black Rose Lounge. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm very excited for you guys to see the pictures that I took of the drinks and to spend some time with you guys getting drunk. We're drinking some alcoholic drinks, okay? These are some alcoholic drinks we got going on. The martini is to die for delicious. It is so good. But that's gonna be happening on Friday. But for now, Rooney, cook stew for me, please. Stupid. Okay. What kind of stew should I make for you guys? Can you even make stew without meat? Oh yeah, I can make a fish stew. I've never made a fish stew. I've only ever made stew with meat in it. Does clam chowder count as a stew? I love clam chowder. Ooh, with tuna steaks? I'd say I hate fish. You do. You just said it. You just said you hated fish, and that's good, because you do, and you should. And you should slay all tuna and give it to me. Man, I actually haven't had tuna in a little bit. It's actually been a hot minute since I've had some tuna. No wonder I caught such a terrible case of evil woman disease. I haven't been getting my tuna intake. Alright. I tried the other day, it must not have survived that teleportation spell. Yeah, well, yeah, you should have. Well, maybe if you hadn't been taking all those breaks. And if you would have been a good runatic like that other paper pusher doing their paper pushing rituals, then maybe your teleportation spell would have worked, huh? So it's your fault. But I forgive you, because I'm very, very benevolent. The mercury immunizes you to EWD, actually. Trust me, I definitely have a microbiome major. Wow. Yeah, I'm having mercury withdrawals. The neurologist might find it interesting you live onto the... No, they saw my blood work. I don't think they saw anything out of the ordinary. It's fine. My blood work's fine. Benevolent and evil mistress. Yes, 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 yes. That dangerous, unexpected combination. According to your blood work, you are mostly a fish. That's going to become very funny later this month. I cannot say anything else. All I can say is that comment is going to be very funny later this month. Alright. My cat is annoyed with me. He wants me to pet him so badly that he's like taking my hand in his paws and like pulling my hand downward and like nibbling on my fingers. He's like, Mom, stop. Pet me right now. It's bittersweet, but I must say farewell. Thank you for the wonderful spooky stories, and please look forward to part 2. But for now, I must say farewell. Give glory to the runes, for my love and affection is forever with you. Bye bye. Boo.